We've just had a little bit of a panic. There's an orange triangular light has just come on the dash.
Well, you're buying bloody silly Chinese.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know where I've been, I don't know where I'm going.
So today's the day. We're off out, aren't we?
Yep.
We're going to try and see if the new layout works. First time out since Bernie had his op. Just for a ride out, we're going to go to the coast this time. We're going to start in Egremont, bypass Whitehaven, head on towards Workington, and then up through the most industrial part of Cumbria, up through past Flimby and Maryport, and on up the beautiful Solway Firth, all the way up to Silloth, where we're hoping to stop and have a bite of lunch. We'll go and have a look at that. Wagons are all there, Bern. Yeah, I think we're ready. Let's go. It needs to be, it's cold today. Beautiful though. So today is about making this setup right for everybody. And we're not exactly sure it's working for Blue at the moment. It's not that table in his way or anything, it's the fact that that seat's pretty narrow and he hasn't got a lot of support, so he's having to support himself and do the lean more often. So I think next time we'll make sure we bring one of our large pillows with us, just so that he feels a little bit more, sort of not tied in, but more propped up if you like. Following this vehicle, and surely if the police see him, he's going to get stopped. You can't read his number plate, you can't see his indicators. I think we'd be better off going past him if you can. He's even painted his roof box green. We've just had a little bit of a panic. There's an orange triangular light has just come on the dash, and because we've set up we've changed the setup in the van, we haven't got the manual with us, so I had to Google it. Turns out that this little panic is actually the service warning light, because we know it's been on and it's booked in for a service next week, but it obviously counts down from 150 miles and we've just gone under 150 miles. And what did you say it said? Minus 50?
Minus 50 it was flashing up, so it's to let us know that service is imminent.
So you probably can't see it on there, folks, but that's just caused us a major panic, thinking first day out since November and now we've got this going on. Honestly, you couldn't write it. Right, we're just gonna bob into Lidl, get some supplies. Apparently this Lidl in Maryport is one of the largest in the country. We only went in for something for lunch. At least we didn't come out with a diving suit or snorkel or something, because that's what usually happens in these places, isn't it? On leaving any stores, we still tend to gel our hands, so you just never know.
I've got an itch on my face and I was just about to
scratch it.
Scratch it.
Still need to gel your hands. Okay, sweetheart, this way.
This jelly before.
Well, that was interesting. Come out with a lot more than we should have done, but there you go.
Well, you're buying bloody silly Chinese.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist it. I've always loved them. I bought something for the front dashboard of the car, which we'll only be able to put out once we're parked, because it'd drive you nuts if you were driving. But I'll get it out of the bag and I'll show you it when we get there. I think next stop is Silloth, and we'll stop there and get some lunch. This is Maryport Golf Club, and it stretches both sides of the road, so you have to watch out for them balls. So we continued on our journey going up towards Silloth, but we decided we'd stop in a little village called Allenby first, because it was getting late and we were getting pretty hungry.
Still in the moonlight, it's something sweet. Let it wash over all of me. With you I form close to the unknown. There's no doubts and no regret. Happy before we get another day to do it all again. Oh, throwing open all the curtains wide. Oh, not gonna miss a thing. Oh, nothing's promised to you in this life, but it's there for us to take. So live well, be bold, be brave. We lay in the daylight under the old oak tree. It's simple, beautiful, it's all we need. Chasing the wonder endlessly, further into the unknown. There's no doubts and no regret. Happy before we get another day to do it all again.
Now this could put paid to where we want to go today. Charles Dickens once stayed in that inn on the right there. Lots of the old buildings in Allenby have been painted in really bright colours. It's such a pretty little village. Allenby used to be a fishing village, but in 1835 these baths to the left here were built when it became more of a tourist destination. It's now a private residence. Well, we found our spot and it was time to pull in and get that kettle on. Parked in this same spot for several years now, ever since we moved from Yorkshire. It's a lovely little spot to stop over in.
In the sun, all of the best yet to come. Hold it in the sun. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Hold it in the sun. All of the best yet to come.
There was just one last thing we needed to do, and that was to let our Blue out. He must be desperate by now. We've travelled quite a distance today. And he also always gets very thirsty when we're travelling. Taking a wee stroll. Just found this little car park here and they've been doing some work and put a hedge round it, and I thought, well, that's interesting, until I saw this. I thought maybe they'd turned it into a small air. It would have been a beautiful place to have one. What a shame. Usually you can see Scotland over there, but not today, it's too hazy, but I'll take that to have the sunshine. Oh, I promised to show you that special thing that I bought. What did you call it? If I wasn't buying silly little things.
Silly little Chinese things.
Silly little Chinese things. I love these.
No idea why.
Hello. It's battery operated and it'll keep waving, and I'm going to put it on the dashboard. What do you think? What are we going to call it?
You really want me to answer that?
I think it's brilliant.
Get it, Blue.
Right,
Get it tangled up,
down
isn't
to the
it?
serious stuff. What have we got to eat? Right, I didn't fancy cooking today, not proper cooking. But what we've done is we've bought some slices from Lidl, and I'm going to put them in the Ridge Monkey and heat them up. They'll be much nicer, warmer. And I got a special treat for Blue. I'm not sure it can eat it, but I'm sure it will. Little mini baby bells.
Blue.
Blue, what have we got here? Oh, can you smell that? Oh, I have to take the wrapper off first.
Oh, you're trying.
Uh-oh.
You always said you'd end up with this seat. Why?
Wait a minute, Blue. Wait, would you get your foot out of the bag? Get into a baby bell.
I have no idea.
Oh, I see, you pull it. Blue, what have I got here? Oh, wait a minute. I'll find the bin bag. Wait. Blue, what have I got for you? Look at that. What do you think? It's cheese. Want it? Watch him drop it on the floor. Yummy. Somebody else we know that says that. Yummy. Now I suppose I've got to pick the bit up you dropped on the floor, haven't I? Last bit. All gone.
Is that it?
Now this is where another thing went wrong. Not one thing, but two. I went to fill up the kettle. I lifted the tap. Nothing. No water. Lord knows, so Bernie got out to go and check it out because, as we said before, we haven't used the van since last November. But not only that, some of you eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed it sounds and looks a bit weird. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to set the camera to slow motion. Flippin' heck. So unfortunately all the rest of this footage of me cooking those said slices will no longer be visible because I'm going to cut it right here to save you the time and the trouble. So it's been a bit of a funny one. I'm just saying we're out of practice, aren't we?
Well, it's a different setup though, isn't it?
Yeah.
To work around it.
Yeah, everything feels different.
And I mean the water pump hasn't been used for a while, so I'll need to just give that a check over and a bit of a service maybe.
Right. Oh, well, I think I'm burning the pies.
Oh, excellent.
Better check these pies. I think they must be ready. Oh, yeah, they're burning. Oh. Do you know which is which? Do you know which is which?
No. I will do once I cut into it.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely hot. Ow, 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 ow. Do you want a knife and fork? Ooh. You won't be able to pick it up.
Just a fork.
Just a fork. Yummy. Kettle's boiling as well, so I'll get I'll get the coffee on. Everything's happening at once. Like I say, I'm out of practice. There we go. At least I'll know which way around these are. Do you want a full cup?
Not really, no.
About half.
Yeah.
They're a bit big, these, aren't they?
They are for coffee.
Yeah.
Although a lot of people that drink a lot of coffee
Nice muggy tea.
don't agree.
Plenty of milk in, we've got plenty. Okay, I brought you a tray because I thought you might be able to put that on your knee. Right, so you want a fork. One fork. I think that's a chicken mushroom. Right, I'll just pass you that. Right, I'll let you cut into yours first and then you can tell me what it is and I can have it back if it's not the right one.
Beef.
Oh, that one's mine. I don't know why for some reason I thought that was going to be the chicken and mushroom one. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll get you a tray.
No, you're alright.
Right.
Yep.
Coffee. You were going to put it down there, but we've actually
I'm going to make a...
we filled the gap up, haven't we?
board for that.
A special little board.
The board. Oops.
Yeah. Is there anywhere else you can put your coffee at that end?
I'll go down here, thank you.
Okay. There you go.
It's hard work, is this, you know, having to hold a cup and a plate.
Right, I'm going to get mine now. So, what do you think of it so far?
We need a wind down window instead of electric.
Will it?
No, I don't think so. I think the eco mode's setting again.
Yeah, we think we need a new battery, guys, because there is an eco mode on this car and I think it's supposed to switch on after about 15 minutes, but it virtually goes on straight away.
There we go.
So, there you can open your door. There you go. Oh, Blue, there's some seagulls. You like seagulls, don't you? Well, he likes barking at them, that is one thing for sure. So we set off for our walk, and I'm still trying to get to grips with the new gimbal that Bernie bought me for my birthday last year. And I was trying to set up the follow me. Could I do it? No. I didn't have my reading glasses on, the sun was shining on the screen, it wasn't working, and by this time I was losing the will to live. Look, it's just going all over the shop. Because I can't find the follow me command. You start walking, darling, I'll catch you up. And then shortly after this, the phone died. And being rusty, I hadn't brought my extra power pack with me, so I switched over to Bernie's phone. Thank the Lord for that. The Solway is really a vast area, and although there only looks like a pebble beach at the moment, the tide was actually on the turn it was coming in. When it goes out, it does expose an awful lot of sand. Well, this day wasn't turning out how we thought it was going to be, but we were still enjoying it. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes these things just happen, and they seem to happen to us quite a lot, but hey ho, onwards and upwards. Turned out to be a bit of a weird day, hasn't it? My good luck, whatever it's called.
The Chinese good luck. It's a cat or something.
Yeah, Miko or something. It doesn't work, it's broken. And not only that, but things have been going from bad to worse ever since I bought it. Anyway, we're heading now to Sillith. It's a bit bumpy this road, guys, so please bear with us. And we're just going to, I think, chill out. We're going to get the sun canopy out, make sure it's okay after the winter, and put kettle on and brew up. And that's something else that's just fallen on the floor. You couldn't write it, could you? He's saying now, tight-lipped. This is Sillith, and the main streets around the centre of the town are constructed of all these tiny little granite blocks. It's a bit of a bumpy ride, but at least it keeps the traffic going slow. It was our intention when we set off today to actually just go straight to Sillith and have a walk round and show you guys just what it's got to offer. But unfortunately, with stopping off in Allenby first, it's getting rather late in the day. Looks like Inspector Blaketon's paying a visit to Sillith. We will be popping up to Sillith again at some point, and we promise this time we'll have a walk around the town and show you some of the facilities it has. It's got a lovely play area with a water park with the little fountains that, you know, kids can jump around in. There's even a little amusement park with the 2p slots. It's got a lot to offer. Unfortunately today we just don't have the time or the daylight to show you, so we promise we'll come back some other time.
To get you morning out here.
We should be able to, won't we?
Who's that there then?
Yeah. We parked here so we could check the sun canopy, and the time had come. Guys, we were a bit concerned about it because we weren't sure. We've not had it undone. The weather hasn't been easy up on our headland and we haven't been able to take it out because of the wind. So it's not too bad. There's no mildew on it. It's just got a lot of damp and moisture. It's probably condensation from it being so cold. So getting it out here and leaving it out for a bit should help air it off a bit. That's the plan anyway. Now for a cuppa, I think. For anyone that's watched our Scottish tour, you might remember Bernie looking for some Hungarian custard tarts when we were in Roslin. Unfortunately the shop was shut, but today we've got some. We've got some from Lidl, and I have to say they're really nice. So it was now getting late and the sun was setting and the temperature was dropping quite rapidly. It was time to go home. It had been a good day. We'd had good times, bad times, funny times, sad times, but it had been a good day out. Remember that road closed sign? Well, the road wasn't closed. It seems the department responsible for removing the signs just hadn't done it yet, and it was perfectly fine. So perhaps that good luck charm actually did work in the end. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. It helps our channel grow, and join us next time. The Other-Windsors.